Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is kind of like a random video, like a random skincare video. I was looking in my bathroom and I was kind of like, I've definitely been reaching for certain products now that my skin has changed a little bit. And whether it's beauty, whether it's body or face, and I thought to myself, I was like, why don't I just kind of share the products? This is not like a skincare routine by any means. It's just, I was initially going to do 10 products that have really been helping me now that my skin's a little bit drier, but I have a little bit more than 10. So we're still going to say 10 and then 10 plus. How about that? And I have some body products here, and I haven't really been using, I only have one specific maternity body product that I've been using, and this is my second bottle of it. I just started a new one. But the Mustela Stretch Marks Prevention Oil, I really, I like this oil. First of all, I like it because it's a spray. I love to like take a shower at night, spray this on when my skin is damp, and just allow it to absorb in. It's very, very lightweight. I haven't had any issues with stretch marks. I mean, I do moisturize a lot every night, and so just trying to kind of be diligent about that. I hear sometimes that it's genetic. My mom didn't get stretch marks, so I'm kind of like, fingers crossed. I mean, I do have stretch marks already from like years ago, from when I was a teenager, from like growth spurts or whatever. I have some like white stretch marks on like both of my hips right here. I mean, whatever. So just hoping that I can kind of clear this pregnancy without them. But if I do get them, whatever, it's just happens in life. But so far, I've really been enjoying this. The other, the African Botanics Botanical Body Cream, Marula Botanical Body Cream. Now this is some thick stuff. It is rich, it is thick, and it smells divine. This I definitely can only use in the evening because it is so thick where it kind of makes you feel a little sticky. So just a little bit goes a long way with that. I also really love the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This one by, what is it, Sol de Janeiro. And it's like a firming cream. And I do find that it does help firm. It has a wonderful scent. And I do find that, though, when I apply it, like things do look a little bit firmer, which I'll take. This absorbs a little bit and is a little bit not as rich as the African Botanics, but still really I love the scent, texture, the whole thing. Really, I've kind of bought into the whole hype of this. It's like such a little buzz product right now, and I bought into the hype. All right, the Indigo Body Butter by Tatcha. Now, when my skin is like itchy, and it gets itchy often, it's soothing. So it has indigo in it, which really helps to soothe and calm the skin. And this has just been a lifesaver for the days where I'm just like, I'm so itchy, I can't take it. My stomach is so itchy. This really works wonders. A body scrub that I really love is the Lalicious Sugar Coffee Body Scrub. It's like a whipped texture, smells divine, and it's quite natural. I mean, it's mostly just lots of oils and sugar, but because it's like a whipped texture and it's not too oily, but not too, I don't know, it just really gives me like a nice gentle exfoliation, but leaves my skin feeling nice and hydrated. And then the, creme de la creme, it's called the creme de corps. The Kiehl's Creme de Corps is truly the creme de la creme of body lotions. I've been using it for years and years and years. Sometimes I'll go out and try other body products, obviously whatever when I'm testing. But now that I really need long-lasting hydration, long-lasting moisture, this is the body lotion. And it immediately absorbs, never is sticky, never feels tacky on the skin. It's a product that I will never be without. Okay, I think that's all the body products that I have here. I mean, I've used different ones over the past couple of months, and I'll probably use other ones as, months go on. But this is what I'm currently using and really enjoying. I mean, this is jar number, bottle number 15,000. I've been using this probably for like 10 plus years, the Creme de Corps by Kiehl's. Such a staple that I'll never, ever be without. All right, let's talk about cleansers. I really loved, I'm back to the Clé de Peau, this cleansing cream oil. And it's like this whipped, fluffy texture. I've talked about it in a ton of other videos and favorites videos and whatnot. It is, I love it as a second cleanse. I love it as a morning cleanse. It just instantly feels so fluffy and hydrating and soft on my skin. And my skin just eats it up, just absolutely loves it. Every time I use it afterwards, I'm like, oh, my skin feels so hydrated and moisturized. The Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse Balm. Now, if you're a fan of Dermalogica, you should be. They have some great products. I have like 2 Dermalogica products here. The Pre-Cleanse is their cleansing oil, which is fantastic, but they came out with a balm. It's good stuff, guys. It's a medium weight balm. I'm not going to say it's not too oily, obviously, because it's in a tube, and it's quite dense though. But it emulsifies beautifully and it breaks down so it doesn't stay like kind of like stiff and you really have to kind of work it out onto your, face or onto your hand. And then no, it immediately begins to break down. It takes away makeup and it rinses away like super effortlessly. I can use a muslin cloth or a washcloth or not. All right, when it comes to masks, I've kind of just been like grabbing whatever here and there, but I pulled out my Kate Somerville Age Arrest Hydrating Firming Mask recently, and this just stayed in my bathroom. I just use it probably 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm like, every time I use it, my skin, it really does firm. Like afterwards, I'm like, whoa, my skin feels very contoured and sculpted, and it just looks so hydrated, and it's like very supple and bouncy. It's just an absolutely beautiful formula for a mask. The Body Shop Oils of Life Essence, still going strong with this. Really love it. It's a biphase product, so it's kind of like, it has like oil settling at the top here, and then you kind of like shake it up and it all blends together. And it's just a beautiful essence. I mean, there's a lot of essences that I love. This is a great price point though. If you want to kind of try something that's extra hydrating, that's really going to condition and moisturize the skin, put back in a lot of moisture, but you're not like, I don't want to step out into the SK2, La Prairie, Tatcha world of essences, which are kind of like, those 3 are kind of like my gold standard. And they're quite pricey, but this is a really great one. Okay, the Dermalogica Active Moist. It's great for when my skin was oily in combination, and it's still amazing. This is just moisture in a tube. And it's this lightweight cream. It's about as unfancy as you get. It's one of those like no muss, no fuss moisturizers. But I've gone through more tubes than I can count, and it's just a workhorse. It never ever fails me. I just talked about this in a recent blog post, but the Colleen Rothschild Extreme Recovery Cream. This is like a very thick, kind of like a whipped cream balm texture. I'll link to the blog post. You can go back and check that out. And it's extreme recovery cream. So it's meant to really, help your skin when it's at its most vulnerable or its worst or most sensitive or feeling whatever, dehydrated, sensitive, itchy, you name it. And it just really helps to calm everything. It's quite rich, so I was afraid it was really gonna like sit on my skin, but it doesn't. It really absorbs well into my skin, and I have some nights where my skin just feels very itchy, like all over. And so that has really been a lifesaver. The La Prairie Cellular Swiss Ice Crystal Cream. Obviously this is designed to be more of like an anti-aging cream, but it's wonderful on my skin now that's a little bit drier. It has this beautiful texture and it kind of like absorbs right into the skin. I do feel a little bit more firming with this, and I do find that this really helps with any redness that I'm having, and I can use this during the day. It works beautifully during the day. I've been wearing it sometimes under the Colleen Rothschild, the Sheer Renewal Cream that I've talked about, which I really am loving as well. And that's still in my morning routine, which I really like. But this, I don't know, it's just a very pampering product. The Swiss Ice Crystal line has really impressed me. I mean, I have the transforming cream, their sunscreen. I've tried the eye cream, the dry oil. Oh my gosh. The dry oil is like mind-blowing. And it's just a really great line. I find that when my skin was a little more combination, it responded well. And now that it's dry, it's responding even better. So I feel like it's one of those lines that could really kind of go across different skin types. And I mean, age-wise, I wouldn't think someone like really early 20s would need to use something like this. And unless you really love luxury products and you're already a La Prairie fan, I mean, because it does target more anti-aging concerns, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful formula. All right, the Lindstrom Blue Cocoon. I have pulled this out on certain nights where I just need an extra little bit of comfort. It is a heavy, heavy, heavy balm. So I'm just gonna run my finger on the top and break it down. So it turns it almost to like an oil and just press it into the skin. It's very aromatic. It's very, you know, has a strong scent to it, but it really helps to calm my skin. All right, the 3 face oils. I talked about the 6 face oils that I've really been loving. These have just kind of were sitting on my counter and I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab these 3 and talk about these. But that 6 face oils video is a great one to reference. The Sicily Black Rose face oil, like liquid gold. It's just beautiful. It absorbs immediately. It is probably the lightest weight out of all 3. The Vintner's Daughter Active Botanical Serum. This is cult classic. It is very buzzed about, very hyped about. I have been using it for a long time now, and it's totally worth the hype. It's totally worth the price tag. I find that it literally tackles everything. We're talking like oily, dry, sensitive, breaking out, not breaking out. Your skin is just a jumbled mess. It kind of manages to, you know, it's not like smart enough where it's deciphering what your skin needs, and then, but it feels like that because no matter what my skin is going through, when I use the Vintner's Daughter serum, it responds to whatever my skin issue that I'm having. I like to use it as a facial oil rather than like as a serum with something on top. I tend to like to use this like cleanse, tone, and then this, and that's it. All right, and I had a pretty good travel size of this and that I recently finished, and now I have the full size, the Chantecaille Rose de Mai face oil. It's rose perfection. And I feel like it's a touch heavier than the Sicily in my mind, and it's just a beautiful, lightweight formula. I had first started using this on my trip last summer when we went through like all of the southeast portion of the United States, and I was like using it every night. I was like, Stan, look at my skin. And he was like, yeah, I see your skin. It looks oily. And I was like, no, it doesn't look oily. It looks fresh and radiant. And it worked wonders in the heat. And I went through, I had like 2 samples. So I went through the entire sample during that trip, and then I pulled out another one recently. But I was so amazed at what it did for my skin. My skin was a lot less oily during that trip too, using that oil, because it really helped to balance my skin, but it helped to replenish it at night from being outside all day in the heat and the humidity and the sun. And it just really helped to balance my skin and replenish it. And I would use it also in the morning, sometimes before makeup. Now I love it both times, nighttime or daytime. But it stunned me. I remember like using it, I was like, wow, this is really impressive. So another great one if you're having some drier skin issues, but I used it when my skin was combination and really loved it as well. So this was kind of a jumbled video of just kind of like skincare products, body and face, that have been working for me right now that my skin's a little bit, you know, all over the map. And so like I said, it was going to be 10, and then I was like, oh, I like this. So it's 10 plus. I will link everything down below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.